Sometimes when you're in the house with your partner, you can get into an argument over the smallest thing. Something as simple as, would you like a glass of water before bed, baby? Can turn into an argument. This happened to me. She said, would you like a glass of water? I said, yes, baby. She went from the bedroom straight into the bathroom and started filling me up a glass of water from the bathroom taps. And I was looking at her thinking, what in Christ's name is she doing? She came over, went to give me the water. I said, baby, can I have some water from the kitchen tap? She said, it's the same. It's exactly the same. I'm not going downstairs. I want to take a poll now. Who drinks from their kitchen taps only? Who drinks from their bathroom taps? There are a few civilized people here in Liverpool tonight. I'll tell you what, we're ahead of the game. No matter how clean your house is, a man has probably pissed in your sink. She said, I'm not going downstairs. You're a hypocrite. She said, in other parts of the world right now, there are civil wars being fought to get water through pipes from a well to upstairs in a man's house, and you will not drink from the upstairs tap. Said, baby, she said, no, you would put drugs into your body that come from the other side of the world on a long-haul international flight, potentially crammed up the arse of another human being. You do not know what these have been cut with, and you will not drink water from the upstairs taps. I looked at her like Clint Eastwood and I said, a man's got to have a code, baby. Sometimes you get into arguments about other things when you're in the house, and sometimes as a man, you can be asked a loaded question. Like, the argument's already set up. She knows what you think the answer is, but she's asking you the question to trip you up. They are on day 3 or 4 of the argument. We think everything's okay. I'm fucking sitting here playing Xbox like a fucking moron. I'm not hearing the cupboard slam. I'm not hearing them extra heavy footsteps up the stairs. I used to live in London. I used to date an Irish girl who was a Catholic, and I'm an atheist, and it always used to come into play during the arguments in our relationship. Her mother had died many years before we met, and you're going to figure out how this factors into the story in a moment. I was sitting down smoking some weed, and I was watching an atheism documentary, and she came over to me, and she was like, baby, even though you read all these books and watch all these documentaries about atheism, you do think there's a heaven, and I'm going to get to see my mom again? Which I felt was a very loaded question. So I, of course, said, no. I went back to watching the telly. I thought everything was all right. She went back over to her side of the flat, not a peep out of her for days. Golden behavior, some might say. A few days later, we were sitting in a traffic jam. Beautiful summer's day. I'm in the passenger seat. I'm smoking a spliff. I got the reggae bit playing. No man, no cry. Say. She's over here giving it the old fucking Darth Vader. And I'm like, what is going on over here? This will not do. In these times, many gentlemen make what I would call a rookie error by asking a certain question. I would like a male volunteer from the room. What is this question? There you go. On the money, straight away. What's wrong? The fact that you don't know what's wrong is everything that's wrong with this motherfucking relationship, and you're on the defensive. You're bobbing, you're trying not to catch shot. You can't go in on the defensive. You've got to go in on the offensive. If you want an argument, we're going to have a fucking argument. So 60 seconds has passed and her demeanor hasn't changed. So I thought, we're going to go into this argument how we mean to go on. So I said, bitch, do you have a breathing problem? Over to her, and she said, what the fuck did you just say to me? Back to me. In these times, lads, your balls might start to buckle. You might start to freeze in the heat of the moment. You might start to question who we are. This isn't the time for that. This is the moment that determines the rest of our lives. Do you know what you got to do, lads? You got to double down. So I said, bitch, do you have a breathing problem? There was no aggression on the bitch. It was more like a question. It was like, do you have a respiratory issue that we need to get looked into over there? And she was like, the other day, when I asked you if you thought there was a heaven and I was going to get to see my mom again, you said no. I said, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were literally philosophically asking me, do I think there is a heaven? Do I think you will get to see your mom again? No, but it's all right for you to think that. You should know you're my boyfriend. You're supposed to say nice things to me. And I said, here is where we hit an interesting moral dilemma. Ladies, you cannot have an entirely nice relationship and a truthful relationship at all times. Those things do not exist. You must come with us on this journey. You must take this red pill or you must take this blue pill. But my mom's dead. I said, I know, because I use it to win all the fucking arguments. A lesser man wouldn't have addressed it. So I put Bob Marley back on. I've tried to win her over. She's not having it. I've reloaded the same tune. No man, no cry. Say. She keeps trying to turn down the radio, spoil the fucking good time. I thought, fuck it. She's not going to let us have a nice day. The day is done. We're going to have to go nuclear. Scorched earth policy. We're pulling up to our destination, and I've waited till we've slowed down to a safe enough speed. I jumped out the car and ran away to a safe enough distance. And then I shouted, you know you're acting like I killed her. I went round the corner and my adrenaline was really high. I was shaking, had to calm down. And I was like, oh shit. I think I'm homeless now. Because if I go back there, she's going to fucking kill me. And say to her new boyfriend, do you think my old boyfriend's in heaven? Cycle starts again.